to talk to you a little bit today about hips. We're finding a lot of our clients are coming in with tightness through the hip flexors and weak glutes, and most of our clients are sitting at a desk job all day, so we're finding that hips are getting weaker and tighter because you're in that position of the tilt with the pelvis. So we're trying to incorporate a lot of the corrective exercises in our programs to help with those different things. A couple of them I want to show you today. First off is a foam roller. So one of the things that you can do to help with the tightness through there is sitting down on the foam roller, and you're going to start by rolling out through the glutes. You're just going to roll back and forth a couple times, and then what you want to do, cross one leg over the other, leaning into that same side as that crossed knee, and you're going to get in there on the side of the glute, and it gets in there a little bit deeper. A couple of different things you want to work on. When your hips are tight and the glutes are weak, it limits you on your strength, how much you can deadlift, how much you can swing, different exercises that you're doing. So if you're limited on that, it's going to affect how strong you're getting from that, which then in turn affects how much you're increasing your metabolism, which then affects your fat loss. So it kind of all is a chain reaction there. So if we get the hips moving a little bit better, get them a little bit stronger, that's going to help you in your weight loss effort. So we're going to hit the other side with this, back and forth. And then what we're going to want to do is go on this side. Now the band, the muscle that runs from the top of the hip and connects down toward the knee is called the IT band, and it's usually tight on a lot of people. So your first time doing this, I suggest putting your top leg over top of your bottom leg. What you're going to do is you're going to support some of your body weight on the bent knee, so you're not as much as pressing into the foam roller, because a lot of these people find this is very tender through here. So then you're just going to roll up and down the outside of that leg. Now, if that's not too bad for you, you can go then and turn it and then stack those feet, and it gets in there a little bit deeper. So it's going to be a little more, if it's tender, this may be too much for you to start out with. So go back to this position if you need to take some of that body weight off. Then of course you hit the other side. Then the last one you're going to want to do to foam roll those hips out is over top of the foam roller. So just laying on top of it, shift your weight to one side, and then you're going to get right at the very top of your thigh up there where your hip flexors attach, and you're just going to roll into there, and then of course you're going to get the other side. What this does is it gets in there and works some of the soft tissue in there, gets any knots, muscles. So then what we're going to do after we foam roll is go into a couple stretches. So to help with some of that tightness, what you would do is a seated glute stretch. What you're going to do is get both legs out straight, sitting up nice and tall. Cross the one leg over the other, and you can either grab your ankle and grab your knee and pull that into the chest. I like to give it a bear hug because I can get that stretching a little bit more intense. And you're going to pull that knee into the opposite shoulder and push your chest into your knee. Pull that for about 15 to 30 seconds, and then you're going to switch to the other side and pull that in. You should feel that nice and deep into the glute there. And then the second stretch we're going to do today is just go on your back. You're going to cross your one leg over the other, and then you're going to take your hand behind your knee and you're going to push and pull. So you're going to pull that knee in and push this knee away, and just kind of apply that force. And what you're going to do, you're going to feel that stretch the whole way around the hip. It's a pretty good stretch. And then of course you'll switch to the other side. Again, hold these 15 to 30 seconds. Then a couple of different exercises to help with your strength. We worked on foam rolling, we worked at loosening that tightness through there, so now we're going to try to strengthen. So what you're going to do is, it's a mini band X walk. You can get these at Dick's, they're pretty cheap. You're going to just put these resistant bands around your ankles. Now, keep about shoulder width apart with your feet. We're going to walk sideways with this, but the key is here, you don't want your feet to come all the way together between your steps. So keep a nice distance between there and just keep taking steps sideways. You're going to start feeling a little bit of a burn in that outside glute, outside thigh area. So we're just going to walk one direction, 10 to 15 steps, and then you're going to walk the other direction, 15 steps. Like I said, the key here too is keeping a nice distance in between those feet. Then next, we're going to go to a single leg RDL. This is going to require some balance. So you can do this with body weight, you can grab some dumbbells, you can grab a kettlebell with it. what you're gonna do, everything's hinging at your hip. You should feel this in your glute and your hamstring. Make sure you don't round your back. Chest stays out, shoulders are pulled back, you're standing nice and tall. What you wanna do is lift your right leg, and you're gonna pretend to push away an object behind you, hinging at the hip, coming down right below your knees, and then tighten that glute and hamstring to stand back up. Again, I would do 8, 10, 12 reps on each side. With other, you can, like I said, do body weight, kettlebells, or dumbbells.